Whole world been watching and waiting for our return.
Well, the wait is over. We're about to give people what they want and what they need, so you better get ready.
It's HD Graphic Design and Print, where they provide innovative and quality designs. They provide custom business cards, flyers, obituaries, events tickets, t-shirts, banners, and more. They are the one-stop shop for all your graphic designs and printing needs. Call today at 414-699-7729. That's 414-699-7729. Or visit them on the web at hdmediagrp.com. HD Graphic and Print. Let them make your next event a memorable one. It's HD Graphic Design and Print, where they provide...
All right, welcome to the Soul of the City Gospel Radio Show inside this blessed Monday afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Brother Dennis Walton.
Hey.
How are you on today?
I'm absolutely fantastic and fabulous.
Yes, 4 minutes after the hour of 12 o'clock p.m. Today is the 14th day of March.
March 14th.
Miraculous, moving, motivating Monday.
And also March Madness.
March Madness.
But guess what? Because you didn't let me finish telling you how fantastic and wonderful and great and phenomenal I am.
Yes, you. Oh, wait, hold on. Don't start. Do not start. Please don't start.
I'm so phenomenal.
Okay, whatever.
I'm so great.
Let me tell you.
Oh, man, the sun is shining bright. That's why I got my shades on. Because it's so bright, and I'm so bright, and you shining so bright. You're so bright here. I got to wear my shades. I dropped my sea moss, and I have my chlorophyll. I'm fired up and ready to go. You are listening to the soul, to the soul of the city.
You doing the most.
Gospel radio show.
You go too far and you stay. Go too far and stay too long. I tell you the truth.
I'm just trying to have some energy.
Yes.
Lord,
a whole lot of energy.
Bless Sister Sarah on this day.
You should have bought that energy to church yesterday.
Warm her heart up.
I feel great.
Make her happy and filled with joy so we can get through these 3 hours and bring a blessing to the world. Lord, please make Sarah feel good on today.
I feel great, actually.
Good.
Yes,
See it work. See my healing.
What healing?
My healing.
I feel worse now.
My special healing.
Oh, ain't no special healing.
Sarah, can you pass me a Kleenex, please?
I'd be like the usher in church. I passed the whole box.
Yeah, put your finger up.
No. You should have came to church yesterday. You should have came to church yesterday. It was that family and friends yesterday. No, you didn't hate you missed her. You would have come yesterday.
Oh, there we go. Don't I look better?
No, no difference.
I see that. I clicked that off a little bit. Oh shit! I look at HD.
Why you got them dollar store shades on?
Man, so what? They still look good.
Yeah, right. Nevertheless, y'all, welcome back to another edition of the Soul of the City Gospel Radio Show. We are glad to be back in your company. We hope and pray that you had a blessed weekend. So we know that you have your handheld devices in your hands right now. Go ahead and please go to that Play Store and please download that app on your phone right now. And type in HD Radio Online. Dennis, I've been on it all weekend. I've been on it all weekend. Been telling folks to please download that app.
Download that
app. Do it right now.
We are live right now.
HD Radio Online. Do it right now. It is free, y'all. Mm-hmm. It's free, all right? You just one click away. You can listen to the very best and good gospel music all day, every day, all night, 24 hours a day. HD Radio Online.
And it's my absolute favorite app to listen to.
And in fact, before you came in, Dennis, I was uploading some new music. So there is some new music hot off the press.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Oh. All right. So you can't go wrong with HD Radio. Do it right now. HD Radio Online. Also, become our Facebook friend on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and LinkedIn. We are on social media, all on social media sites. So please become our friends there. And we are on Facebook Live and on YouTube. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Please do that as soon as you can. If you'd like to advertise with us, you can email us at hdradio21@gmail.com. If you want to be a guest as well, you could also email us as well as hdradio21. And you can do that all right now, hdradio21@gmail.com. All right, Dennis, we got to take care of something really quick.
Okay.
There is a Milwaukee missing boy. He did not return home on last week.
Okay.
He did return home from school on last week. I think that Wednesday.
And where did this happen at?
Here in Milwaukee.
I'm just saying, where did he get? Where was he?
Near 80th and Bender Road.
80th and Bender Road.
His name is Tayshawn Williams. He was last seen around 7:00 a.m. Milwaukee police are looking for a missing 12-year-old boy who did not return home from school on last Wednesday, on March 9th. Okay, last Wednesday, March 9th, 12 years old.
12 years old.
Yes.
Okay. So we're missing a 12-year-old young man.
Yes.
In our community, who was last seen on Bender Road,
80th and Bender Road.
That's over there by Madison, ain't it?
Yes, he's described a black 4'8" tall, weighing 55 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. He was last wearing a Green Bay Packers hooded jacket, blue jeans, and blue and gold shoes. Anyone with information on Tayshawn's whereabouts is asked to contact Milwaukee Police at 414-935-7242. That's 414-935-7242. We'll be announcing this throughout the entire show. 12 years old, missing since last Wednesday.
Okay.
All right.
We definitely want to make sure that everyone is on the lookout for this young man, and just pray that he makes it home safely.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll have some good news, some positive news.
Definitely.
As it pertains to this young man's whereabouts. But I couldn't even imagine my son at any age being missing. My son was 40 and was missing out.
Yeah, for real.
At any age, only at the age of 12 years old. So, let's be on the lookout for this young man. I wish we had a picture of him or something.
Yeah, we'll definitely get a picture up for him on our. In fact, we have it on our Facebook page. I'll get it up, and we have it on our Facebook page. I'll try to get it up and show it to the audience throughout the show.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, prayers go up for this young man. Hopefully he'll be home soon. We're gonna hope for the best.
Yes.
Definitely hope for the best.
All right.
And pray for the best. ass.
Okay. In the meantime, I was trying to pull up some of our other news.
Some of my other news. What's
Yes.
been going on in the news, right? Honestly, because I've been a little detached.
Yes.
What's been happening?
What hasn't been going on?
Oh, yeah. I'm waiting till we get to the national news.
I have
talk about some stuff.
I have a lot of news. I have a lot of
Let me
news.
take off my glasses.
I have a lot of news
so
here.
y'all can see the pearly whites of my eyes.
Well, you sure they're white or yellow?
You see that white?
No.
Told you, no jaundice.
I don't know. I don't know.
I've been working on making sure my pupils is white.
You sure?
That's that water. Y'all see that?
You sure you had to walk no white lines this weekend?
Oh, wow.
You sure?
I believe that with love.
You positive? All right. So
I got you, Soraya, on that
one. Yeah. All right. So Jussie Smollett.
That's what I was trying to wait till the national news.
Yeah. Well, we can jump right into national news.
Jussie
Smollett. Jussie
gonna be juicy.
Yeah.
Cook County jail. They're gonna cook his county.
Yeah. Well.
They're gonna cook his county in the Cook County jail.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting because I don't even watch TV, right?
Yeah.
But I just so happened to be at home with my mama.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch the entire trial?
I didn't watch the entire trial, but I caught the end of it when they were. I caught when they was trying to give him. They were trying to
sentence him.
No, they were trying to argue that he get a new trial. And then the judge, you watched it?
No, I didn't, but I heard about it.
And then the judge was like, "Nope, we ain't doing that, right?"
Yeah.
And then they went into because they did all this. What was amazing is that how much lying they was doing. I was like, "It's no way this could be a good strategy to sit up here and tell all these lies, right?" That's the way I looked at it. I'm like, "Dude, you can only piss a judge off with the way that y'all getting up here just lying." I mean, they just was lying like. He was a great person. He didn't do it. It wasn't that bad of a situation. Don't send him to jail. It was a low-level offense. He's innocent. I'm like, he's not innocent.
Right.
The amount of lying that they was doing was so amazing to me because I'm like I said, I've been in trouble before. I've been on trial before.
Yeah.
It come a point where you got to know throw the towel in. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, y'all got me. I'm sorry. I was wrong for that.
I did it, and I'm guilty, and just
It comes to a point where you got to give up. Like, look, it's a better strategy to say I'm sorry.
That's right.
I apologize.
Right.
Your Honor, I was going through some things. I was stressed.
Yeah.
You know, it was at a time of my career where I was uncertain about myself.
It's just better to be honest.
Yeah, I'm just saying maybe when it's okay. Look, like I said, you just got to know when to throw the towel in.
Absolutely.
Buddy was just going crazy with the lies.
Yeah.
And then everybody got up there and lied. The judge went in on that man so bad.
Yeah.
He embarrassed him so bad. He said, you put the noose around your own neck.
Yeah.
He said, you a national embarrassment.
Yeah.
Every time comedians talk about a liar, they talk about you. They mention your name.
Wow.
You destroyed your career. You hurt your family and all your people.
Yeah.
He said, there's no sentence that I could do to you worse than what you've done to yourself.
Wow.
You are arrogant. You are narcissistic.
Wow.
You tried to fan the flames of racism, homophobia. He dissed him so bad. Then he gave him his sentence.
Yeah.
And his sentence was 30 months probation.
Yep.
150, he had to pay $125,000 in restitution.
And like $150.
Then he had to pay a $25,000 fine. So he had to pay like $150,000 in fines.
Yes.
Right? In restitution and fines.
Right.
And then he had 30 months probation. And then he had to do 5 months.
150 days in
5 months in Cook County jail.
Right.
Oh my God. He said, and then he kept lying.
So now his
hold on. Then when they said this up, he was like, I am not. They were like, you got anything to say? He said, I am not suicidal.
Yep.
Just out of nowhere, it's like, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
Out of all the things he could have said, he was like, I am not suicidal.
Mm-hmm.
I did not do this.
Yeah.
I could have been said I was guilty. If I did this, then that means that I stuck the fist I stuck my fist in the fears of Black people who have suffered for over 400 years as it pertains to racism. I'm innocent. He walked out the door. It's like,
with his fist up.
I'm Jussie and I'm innocent.
With his fist up. Yeah.
He walked out with his fist up.
What was that supposed to be?
I'm not suicidal.
Yeah.
I'm not. I said, whoa, buddy just snapped. He just snapped. He went crazy. But for him, I'll tell you, what was so surprising to me is for him to just keep on lying.
Yeah.
And then for everybody to get up there and lie in front of a judge face after all of this. That just wasn't a good strategy.
To prove his innocence.
The man should have said, I'm sorry.
It still didn't work.
The man should have just said, I'm sorry. If he would have just said, I'm sorry, right? I was wrong. I don't know what I was thinking. I got above myself. I felt like I needed more notoriety. I needed to be recognized. I apologize for humiliating the whole nation. And now I recognize the severity of what I've done. If he would have just went into that kind of mode, he would have got 6 months probation.
And
Dennis, he would have had revived his acting career.
But Dennis, to get more notoriety to make someone else look bad, that's not cool.
But you gotta look at what he did, how sinister
right.
he did was.
Absolutely. But
dude played on the homosexual agenda.
Right.
Knowing that that's a sensitive subject.
Absolutely. Already.
With all the LGBTQ stuff that's going on.
Right.
He tried to use that. He played on the white and Black racial tension. He played on the Republican Democrat.
Right.
He just did, and he did it in Black History Month.
On top of that.
Right. And then he came out and said, yeah, I'm the gay Tupac. Because when they hit me, I hit them back.
Yeah, right.
It's like, you're going to be the gay Tupac for real. Now you're going to have to own the words when you're in that Cook County. And,
he about to eat it all up.
Look, when they trying to cook your county up in there, it's going to be different. You're going to be looking real just.
Dennis.
You're going to be looking real just.
Dennis, stop. Hello, Brian Evans. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. So now,
Jussie be looking juicy.
It says here that he's been placed in a psych ward at Cook County.
Yeah, I bet.
And his brother is on Instagram. I guess he's speaking on his behalf about all the posts that are on social media about him in a psych ward. And I wanted to play it. So all of the negative comments that have been made towards Jussie Smollett. I want to see if we can hear. Let me try to play it and see what he has to say.
I don't have nothing negative.
Yeah, but I want to hear what he has to say. Let's check it out. Let's see. Let me see if I can share it. Let's see.
Jussie.
Yeah, let's see.
Give it up, Jussie. Jesus, Jussie.
Like, leave what alone, Justin. Like,
Jussie is currently in a psych ward at the county jail. What's very concerning is that there was a note attached to his paperwork today, and on the front of his jail cell saying that he's at risk of self-harm. I want to just make it clear to folks that he is in no way, shape, or form at risk of self-harm, and he wants to let folks know that he is. And he is very stable, he is very strong, he is very healthy and ready to take on the challenge that ultimately has been put up against him. This is not right. This is completely lack of justice. It's angering, it's an outrage, but he ultimately knows what he needs to do. So we want to make sure that folks understand that, whatever inside the county jail they made, what assumptions they may be making, I don't know why they even have him in a psych ward. We still have not gotten clear answers there on why he's in a psych ward. And they recently added to his documentation that he's at risk of harming himself. That is absolutely not true. So please make sure y'all are spreading facts. The media is going to report a lot of false information. And we really need our people, the people who support us, to continue checking folks and making sure that false information does not go into
Bro.
So, on top of that, if folks could really continue reposting things, there's been a post from my page, from Jake's page, from Jazz's page, Vern's page, all around the hashtag Free Jussie. Post that, post different images, make your own images, always just
about to start ribbing.
He trying to maintain his
I'm about to
innocence.
start talking about him
trying to make
now.
sure we can get as much engagement and attention on this justice as possible.
Come on, buddy.
Thank you so much to the Bears. Thank you so much for the support that folks have given thus far. And to the influencers, to the influential people out there, to the activists, to the organizers, we need you. We seriously need you all. We need you to step up. This has gotten to the point where, you know, it's been gone too far, but we are talking about, you know, a very serious situation. We need close support and getting our brother out of jail. We never should have been.
Let me just say this.
Oh, come on,
let me just say this. Key point is you know, if you lie, you lie. You know what I'm saying? It's just the bottom line is, yes, it has gone on too long.
Dude, come on, man.
And
okay, look.
And now you're trying to justify.
Come on, bro.
And you can't justify the fact that you lied.
Look, man, I'm all for it. If you can beat the trial,
you can't beat the trial.
If you can beat the trial, if you can beat the case, beat the case, right?
There's nothing to beat. If you lied,
then. But still, people go to trial and lie all the time, and they beat cases, right?
I guess.
If you can beat the case, right? I'm not against nobody just say, hey, you know, I'm guilty. You turn yourself in and go to jail. If you can get away with it, get away with it, right? But sometimes you got to know when the gig is up. You know what I'm saying?
Just give it up.
Dude, man.
Nah.
The whole world, this whole question that this man lied. The whole world saw this man lie. The dudes that he hired turned state witness against him. Got on the stand and testified. They said that they were sleeping with the man. They was having all kinds of affairs with him. And he paid them $3,500 to do what they did.
Yeah.
The man just he is psycho. Dude really got a problem.
Yeah.
Like he is really a confused young man.
All right.
Then what I don't like is that his brother and all of them just leave it alone, man.
Yeah.
Because this is what I don't like. Because you got people who really are in trouble, who didn't do nothing, who fighting for their justice and fighting for their liberty.
But again, they're trying to
and y'all sitting here trying to make it seem like that there needs to be a free Jussie campaign. You know, and that he being done wrong. No, bro, he got caught. You go to jail, you do your time.
Absolutely. And when you're wrong, you're just wrong.
When you caught, you just caught.
Absolutely.
That's about, like I said, people do wrong all the time and don't go to jail. But when you caught, you just caught.
Yeah.
Now it's time to just leave it alone.
All right.
Don't keep on coming on TV talking about something he was done wrong. And he embarrassed the whole world. Michelle Obama, Oprah Winfrey, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. I mean, you just named it. All the actors, all the Hollywood came out to support him when he did this.
Okay.
But you just got to look at how sinister what he did was, man. First of all, you trying to build up a voice for being gay. Like, dude, leave it alone. Gay people was doing what gay people was doing. Everybody is doing what they're doing. Quit trying to make it say, oh, I'm gay, I'm abused. Now gay people who really are abused, you make it hard for them.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
All right.
If it is really a hate crime that's going on against a black person, you make it bad for him. Just leave it alone. And Jussie, to your brother, Jussie brother, leave it alone, bro. Don't get on start ain't nobody finna start no free Jussie campaign, man. I ain't. All right.
25 minutes after the hour, 12 o'clock p.m. That's not the campaign, Dennis. Let's leave that alone.
Justice for Juice.
No.
No, but I don't wish nothing bad on the brother because he is going to Cook County Jail. That's bad.
Well, that's where he is now. So,
no,
all right.
Because, you understand how Cook County is.
That's a
very, very serious situation.
I heard about how Cook County Jail
I wish the brother well that he learns this, that he goes through what he got to go through, and that he gets out and he gets his life back on track. But just leave it alone, Jussie.
All right. Our present thoughts goes out to the Braxton family and the loss of Miss Tracy Braxton. She was 50 years old and she died over the weekend of cancer.
Did she have like throat cancer or something?
I don't know what type of cancer it was.
I think they said it was like esophagus cancer. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so our present thoughts goes out to her. Now, was she the oldest of out of the Braxtons? Do you know?
I want to say no.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say no.
Okay. So our present thoughts goes out to her. All right. So again, if you are just tuning in, there is a missing 12-year-old boy in our community in Milwaukee. Just so you all know, a missing 12-year-old boy in our community that is missing. I am trying to get this picture up online right now. He has been missing since last Wednesday. He's been missing since last Wednesday, and he was last seen on 80th and Bender Road here in Milwaukee. 80th and Bender Road here in Milwaukee. If you know of his whereabouts, you are asked to call Milwaukee Police, all right, at 414-935-7242, 414-935-7242. He was last seen wearing a Green Bay Packers jacket, blue jeans, and a blue with gold shoes. His name is Tayshawn Williams. He was last seen around 7 a.m. Last Wednesday near 80th and Bender Road. 12 years old. He did not return home from school on last Wednesday.
Okay.
All right, last Wednesday, which was March 9th. All right, Dennis.
Yes.
Barack Obama
got COVID-19. He will get COVID after COVID over with. Man, go on somewhere, man. Why is that even newsworthy? Why you gonna wait till now to be like, I got COVID? Man, and he boosted and double boosted.
Barack Obama has COVID, y'all.
I'm so done with COVID.
Yeah, Barack Obama has COVID. And of course, he urges everyone to go and get vaccinated. But, you know, we are... Dennis,
man, look.
Yeah.
It's over with. The vaccine, ain't nobody getting vaccinated. I'm leaving. The vaccination stuff is just...
Don't let Dennis discourage y'all.
I ain't discouraging nobody. I'm just like, it's over with, man. Now y'all at war. Now y'all at war. Now we at war. It ain't got nothing else to do with COVID. Ain't nobody else talking about COVID, nothing. COVID is just over with. And now we at war with Ukraine. You go from the last 2 years of people being obliterated by this virus that they just happen to put out here. No accountability for it. People's lives being turned upside down. And not gas, $5.
It's going up. Gas
no
is
more
going
COVID.
Up.
You just take us right out of COVID into $5 gas and $7 for a loaf of bread. You know what I'm saying? $6.50 for a gallon of milk.
Literally,
like y'all, man, look, if y'all can see how they're playing with us as a society and keeping us distracted and all of this stuff is on purpose and how these administrations are just running them up. And then what really, really pissed me off, I'm sorry, upset me.
Thank you.
What really upset me, because first I was like, they had me for a minute with the war. Because I'm like, of course, I don't want to see nobody being abused, nobody being hurt. I don't want to see people getting hit with missiles and rockets and all of that kind of stuff. So I was like, man, that's out of order what Russia is doing. But we got wars going on all over the world, and they ain't showing the wars that's going on in Africa. They're not showing the wars that's going on. They only show you the war that they want to show you, right? And then you're looking at all of the issues that we're faced with here in the United States, right? All of the issues. I'm telling you, one day y'all gonna go back over these shows and y'all gonna be like, that Dennis Walton actually knew what he was talking about. You know, but you look at all the issues that we're faced with in the United States, all the issues that we're faced with in our community, in the Black community, right? But just the crises that are happening across the nation, and then you just saying out of nowhere. Y'all always talk about y'all ain't got no money, but then you just sent $13 billion to Ukraine.
Yes, they did. Yep.
$13.5 billion just out of nowhere. Like, you send it over there.
Where did it come from?
Where did that come from?
Yes.
When we sit here, you could have put that $13 billion into the community for homelessness.
Yeah.
They just said that they have a housing shortage all across the nation where people can't pay their rent. You got thousands of people all across the nation that's about to get evicted from their house. And then you're going to send $13.5 billion to some Ukrainians for a war that don't have nothing to do with us. Then you're going to have the nerve to say, yeah, y'all going to have to pay more at the supermarket and more at the gas pump, but at least you're going to be sticking it to Putin. Man, look, I don't give a dog on about no Putin. Putin can keep on Putin. You know what I'm saying? Putin on. But man, you sitting here affecting my whole family, my whole life. You know, like they can have that.
Brian says, "Speak the truth, brother."
Man,
that's right.
Keep poop on, man.
Just don't you cut up over there. Do you understand?
I'm good. They're doing good, but I'm saying, how you gonna send $13.5 billion out of nowhere to them people?
Yeah, that's
but
true.
You got all these people in the United States. You got homeless veterans over here. Just even if you just looked at it ain't even necessarily always a black thing, but just all the different people who have been here, who are suffering, the different groups that are marginalized and not being serviced properly. All of a sudden, $13.5 billion just come out of nowhere when we already sitting here on like a $36 trillion deficit or something like that, or $50 trillion, something crazy. Man, come on.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Leave that mess alone.
Yeah.
And then you're not allowing us to do no drilling of oil on our own land. So y'all running gas up on purpose, because what they great do is push gas up to $7 to $8 a gallon. They're gonna push everybody to start getting electric vehicles, because that's what the whole agenda is. They're gonna push you to the electric vehicles. They're inflating all of the prices. That's why they gave you all that stimulus money. Now we going into war,
and that's what I said.
Inflation, interest rates, everything is going up. Nothing will never be the same price that it was previously.
And then, speaking of that, products is getting ready to shrink, and prices getting ready to go up.
They tripping.
Look, speaking of that, toilet paper is getting ready to shrink.
Man, you know how they love toilet
paper prices are getting ready to rise, but the product sizes are getting ready to shrink. Did you hear about that, Dennis?
No, I did not hear.
But wait a minute, before I go into this story, and don't rip me, Dennis. Don't rip. Look, no. All jokes aside, I went to Metro Market the other day, and all jokes aside, Dennis, you can't say don't laugh.
Okay.
Don't laugh.
Okay.
Promise you don't laugh.
I'm not gonna laugh.
Say promise. Say I promise.
I'm not gonna laugh.
You laughing already.
No, I ain't gonna laugh. I ain't gonna lie. I promise. I'm gonna keep a straight face. God.
You better not laugh.
I ain't gonna lie.
I went to buy some chicken wings. You promised you weren't gonna laugh. You broke your promise.
I knew you were sneaking and getting chicken wings on the side. I knew it.
You promised you weren't gonna laugh. Now, honestly, I went and brought a bag of chicken wings.
I knew you were sneaking and
Dennis,
getting chicken wings.
Dennis, hush.
I knew it.
I went and bought a bag of chicken wings.
Okay.
And it was like 10. I lied to you not.
A bag of chicken wings.
Like a big bag of chicken wings. Yeah, like the wings, like the drumlets. It was like, okay, I give it about 12.
Like 12 wings was in there?
For like $10.
Yeah, dude. But see, I went and looked at the whole packs of chicken wings, the full wings.
Yes.
$18.
It's ridiculous.
$18. They have the big pack of chicken.
Yes.
Wings. $18. I said, whoa.
So I say that to say this. That
start going eating more vegetables.
So, and I do eat vegetables.
I ain't saying you, I'm just saying in general.
But I'm saying that they are putting less in the bags and you're paying more.
That's crazy.
So now, the latest consumer product to increase prices by shrinking the size of the item is toilet paper now. They're getting ready to shrink the size of toilet paper, and they're now they're getting ready to increase the price of toilet paper.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's unfortunate.
Get ready, y'all. It's
unfortunate because in our community,
hold on,
we don't manufacture nothing.
Right.
We keep on going out. We got to outsource and go purchase our stuff from everybody else.
So it says here, Procter & Gamble recently removed sheets from its Super Mega and Mega Rolls, which downsized to 366 double-ply sheets from 396 to 244 from 264 sheets, respectively, according to the report from the Advocacy Group. Over the past 60 years, a single roll of Charmin toilet paper has shrunk by 90%. P&G increased prices at the end of February and plan to raise prices on various products again in April. Oh. The company did not immediately respond for comment about toilet paper report, but they are planning to raise these prices. So the prices, y'all, is getting ready to increase. They said this coming April.
On everything.
On everything.
Oh man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, I don't want to just make it about
the rows have shrunk at some stores, but not others.
But look, I mean, the administrations, like this is a horrible administration that we're under right now, as far as politically.
So I guess I can give the government a F today. I guess I can't talk about the government today.
So your grade is an F?
Yeah.
And why is that? Because the chicken wings was too much.
Yeah. God.
No, it's it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous what they have us going through. And
yes, I said somebody got to pay for it.
Man, people are just people going through it out here.
Yeah.
But the government is they're not your friends right now. You know what else is interesting? I was talking to one of my dear friends who is who just happens to be a politician, and I'm not going to say his name. But we were just having like a really, we always have really good conversations, right? And I really appreciate this brother just being one of the solid ones who are there. But he was saying, man, if you recognize what they're doing with the politics right now, and just look at it in the city of Milwaukee, he said they've put all of these people in place, and none of them are angry.
What is that supposed to mean?
So there was a time where when people were elected, they were resisting and fighting against all of the abuses and injustices that are inflicted upon the people.
Mm-hmm.
And they were doing everything they can to agitate and irritate our community so that their voices can be heard, and that they understand that these abuses are something that we cannot stand for.
Okay.
So you have politicians at one time like your Mike McGee Seniors,
mm-hmm.
your Polly Williams, your Vale Phillips. They were fighting and they were using their voice to let you know these injustices cannot continue. But when you look at the politicians that we have today, you see them with the new Cartier glasses on, everything is a fashion statement.
Okay.
And every time you see them, they smile and they're docile. There's no level of anger. There's no level of being upset about the injustices that are happening to people. You don't have a political climate right now where we're upset about the things that are happening. So when you remove all of the revolutionary people, when you remove the warrior spirit out of the candidates that you put into office, now you get docile, dormant politicians that sit there and just smile for the camera. And they never pose a threat, or they never appear to be upset because they have no will to fight for people in the manner in which we have known to be politically before now. So every last one of the people that you see now that's in office are sitting there and they have, who you see angry, who you see coming out arguing about the gas prices,
for sure,
who you see coming out making a big noise about all of the people who are about to be evicted, who do you see really fighting against all the black men that's being killed in the streets, who do you see that's standing up against the reckless driving? Really, where's the outrage for what's happening to our older people who are being pushed out of their homes, because the taxes are going up throughout the city? Where is the level of outrage that a political leader should have to make sure that the community knows that he or she is fighting for them? No, you see everybody smiling and going along to get along. So you got a bunch of docile Negroes in place, and that's what they wanted for the whole time. They wanted to take the warrior out, take the revolution out, and put the most safest Negroes in place because they know that they're not going to be upset and they're not going to show any type of frustration. So now that just keeps us at a stagnant place, because if you just see our teeth all the time, every time you see they smiling with a new suit on, smiling with some new some new glasses on or something, some of the politicians I see, I'm like, man, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they all on the beach, they all at the Bucks games, and you know, they all just taking pictures and eating gourmet meals, and they showing you how they're living their life, their best life. Every time I see they get an award and taking pictures, but where's the fight for the injustices that are happening to people in our community? And our people are being ravaged. So that's what I meant when I said that.
Okay.
Yes, there's a level of watered down Negro that's in position right now that's not going to fight for the real issues that people are challenged with.
Okay.
And I think that the community needs to be aware of that.
Well,
you know? And again, I'm not talking about any one person.
okay.
I'm saying that in general, this is what I am seeing, and this is just my opinion. But I think people need to be in more observance of the fact that where's the fight at? Who's the champion for the people? Who's the voice of the people? Who's really aligning themselves with the hurt and the pain and the ills that those of us are suffering in our community from? Who's fighting for them?
Yeah.
I don't see that fight.
Well, again, Dennis, I think that it goes back to, as I mentioned before, there has been a lot of distrust. It's been a lot of disconnect. It's been a lot of disconnect between our elected officials, our community, because of how the community has been, just has been overall.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's been, of course, with the reckless driving, with the homicide rate. You know, it's just.
What it is that the bar is set so low.
It's set so low, so we can't. We can't depend on.
Exactly.
You know, we can't depend on our elected officials.
Well, you have to put the right. You have to elect the right people.
Right.
You know,
in terms of putting them in. Holding them accountable, rather.
I've never seen. First of all, we're sitting here and we have one of the biggest elections that our community is ever going to see. Going on right now.
Okay.
You have 2 candidates for mayor right now. We've only had 2 mayors in the history. Like, as far as actual mayors, we've only had 3 mayors in the history of Milwaukee. You had who was the first mayor? I can't think of his name, but you had the first mayor. It'll come back to him. You had Norquist, and then you had Norquist, and then you had Berry. You understand? So here we are getting ready to make a very significant decision on who's going to be leading our city, and I don't see any interest for who's running for mayor. You got Donovan running for mayor,
and you got Cavalier.
Did
you watch? Was you able to watch the debate last night?
No, I was not. Did you?
No, I didn't check it out. No.
That's my point. Exactly. So many people are just checking out. But when I did look at it on the clips of it on TV, it wasn't like it was a lot of people there.
Yeah.
I didn't see a whole lot of people. No one's interested. First of all, no one's interested in Cavalier Johnson. And this is not to knock him, right? Because I don't want to come off as though I'm bashing anybody. But no one's interested in him because they haven't seen anything that he's done. How did you people are questioning, how did you just all of a sudden come out of nowhere and be the mayor? And there's no track record of work or successes that you brought to the table. Who are you? What qualifies you to be in this position to where now you've been someone who's been handpicked and chosen to represent the voice of Black Milwaukee or represent the voice of Milwaukee.
Of the city, right.
Of the city of Milwaukee.
And he was assisting Mayor Tombier, right?
No,
was he assisting?
He was an alderman.
He was an alderman, okay.
He was an alderman, and then he was an alderman, and then he became president of the Common Council.
Right.
At first, Ashanti was president of the Common Council. And then Ashanti fell out of favor with the Common Council and with the administration for whatever reason.
Right.
And then Chevy ran against Ashanti, or Ashanti knew he wasn't going to win, so I think he stepped down. and Chevy became the president over Malele.
Right.
Because I think Malele had ran for president as well, and they didn't vote for her, they voted for Chevy.
Right.
So now you got Chevy, who just, again, the most docile, dormant person. Like I said, seems to be, every time I see him, he's cool, but I haven't seen no fight in him. I haven't seen no track record of successes of anything that he's done.
Right.
Anything. And I'm not saying that he hasn't done anything. I'm just saying I haven't seen it.
Right.
And a lot of people feel that way, that they haven't seen it. So when he's talking about all the things that he's going to do, it's not believable.
Right.
Now, I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him. I'm not going to sit here and hate on him. I hope that everything that he says that he's going to do, he does it. I hope that, if I can help to be a part of something that's positive that this brother can bring forth in the city, I want to be a part of that.
True.
So I don't want to just be this Chevy hater, right? But at the same time, you have to be honest about the fact that the man has no track record of getting anything done. Now, do that mean we all pull together and wrap around him and hold him accountable to getting things done? That's something that's very much possible. That's something we should be looking at. We should not be praying for his downfall in any kind of way. We should be praying for his success if he's going to be the future leader of this city.
But what can he bring to the city and help the city grow?
But when you look at him as it stands, there's not a lot of faith in him.
Okay.
You don't see fight in him. You see a safe black face.
Okay.
That has been handpicked by certain people to be in a position that he's in. And this is what the sense of the community is. Then you're looking at Donovan. And remember I told you, I said Donovan.
Do you see hope? Do you see
people believe in Donovan?
Okay.
People like Donovan. Donovan has been a fighter.
Okay.
He has made sure that his voice has been strong. He has always been in opposition to, things that the mayor have done that's wrong. He's always been vocal about the issues that have been challenging our community. He's always, make sure that as an alderman, he used his voice to say, hey, I'm here and I'm going to argue against these negative things that are happening in our city and in our community. Now, what they've done is they made this directly a white and black thing. Right? So it comes down to race. They're making it racial. Then they're trying to make it Democratic and Republican because they say that Donovan's a Republican.
Right.
And Chevy's a Democrat. But I heard him say that this morning. Well, if you get Donovan, you get a Republican. I don't like that. I don't like that they use that as an excuse to try to reject people, right? That's just like saying if you black or if you white, if you gay or if you straight, if you Republican or if you Democrat. I do not like when people try to use that as an argument that he's a Republican or he's a Democrat, and you use that as a reason to discriminate against anybody, right? Because both of the administrations suck. You know what I'm saying? When it all boils down to it. But Donovan has a track record of at least fighting and appearing to be a fighter. Chevy has a image of just being very safe. So now people are going to make their decisions now based upon both of the alders' track records. And I predict that I just predict that it's going to be that there could possibly be an upset, because I just feel like I don't know if Chevy has the like I said, I'm not rooting against them because for me I don't really have a dog in the fight. I'm not going to step out here and say let's vote for Donovan over Cavalier Johnson. I'm not going to do that, right? But at the same time, I can't just push Cavalier to the front knowing that he has a lot of work to do. But I would. So I think a lot of people are just torn right now. Yeah,
in between the two. And then why would they even use, why would they put, why would race have to be a factor? And
but
why
that's
would
always a factor. It's always a factor,
then
right. The white people are going to want to win. They want to make it racial. It's a lot of white people who are going to vote for Donovan because he's white.
Right.
There's a lot of black people who are going to vote for Chevy because he's black.
But the fact of the matter is, what can you bring to the table? How can you?
We really need to be looking at who's the most qualified person to change the conditions of our city and to lead our city. So it should not be a racial thing, but it very much is.
Yeah, I'm actually very interested on how this forum went last night.
Well, I mean, they lying. They all just getting up there lying. Basically, of course, they're gonna say whatever it takes to get elected. One thing I've learned about politics is that they lying.
And that's why it's called what? Politics.
Politics,
yeah.
right? That's one of the reasons why I have so much challenge, because it's hard for me to, like, I can't just get up there and just lie about helping people. Or, if I'm gonna say I'm gonna do, they will lie. Yeah, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna make sure you get some money. I'm gonna do everything I can. Whatever it is to get your vote, they're gonna do it. They're gonna lie.
Yep.
And then they'll be there acting like they your best friend, but then as soon as they get elected, you won't see them for another 4 years.
MIA.
So
you're right.
basically what they're doing is they're getting up there who can lie the best.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what's gonna win, if you ask me. Whoever tell the most lies.
Yeah. All right, Jesse.
Whoever tell the most lies gonna win.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not gonna dismiss that brother though at all.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be a hater, because there's a lot of black people who is hating on him, like, because they envy his position.
Well, we'll see what happens on April the 5th.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hate on him. I'm gonna pray for his success, and for his strength,
definitely,
and that he is the one that that pulls forward and can get us into a new place.
Okay.
But again, when it boils down to it, a lot of people are torn. Did you see where people are really mad at Ashanti?
Yes, I did see that he is endorsing Bob Donovan.
People are really upset with
yes, he is endorsing Bob Donovan. Yes.
And they're like, and again, everybody's making it racial. How could you be a black man, go against a black man, and then support a white man? What's that all about?
Yeah.
So people are upset with him about that. But what is it that he knows that we don't know? He's down there. He was the common council president.
Right.
Does he know something about Chevy that we don't know?
Yeah.
I would assume he does, because he's worked with him as a colleague for the last several years. So why would he go with Donovan over Chevy? These are questions that I think people would just genuinely like.
And some of this stuff is an inside job too.
A lot of it's inside. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is that? Ashanti is directly on the inside.
Yes.
Why would he take a public stand?
That's right.
And come out as detrimental as that could be to his career, and choose to vote for Donovan, choose to go over the racial boundaries.
It's something we don't
stand with.
It's something we don't
Donovan.
know. It's something we don't know. Dennis, let us in.
Nah, I can't tell that.
Let the City Gospel Radio Show.
I can't.
Let us be the first to know. You heard it first, right here on the Soul of the City Gospel Radio.
It's all good. I'm learning to be diplomatic.
Yeah, I know. Be diplomatic
and not be a tattletale.
It's okay, but
I know a lot of stuff.
It's okay. That's why we need to become educated, and it's very important. All right. To do your research.
I think the voter turnout is going to be so.
And I know, and that's why I said we have to become educated on who we vote for.
Out of 300 and some thousand, I think 300,000 eligible voters, we only have 50,000 people that voted.
So sad.
In the mayoral election.
So sad.
That's kind of interesting. So here we come with this spring election. The weather will be better. So you would assume that, but people are going to be more distracted.
And I have not received one piece of mail about the mayoral election.
So who you voting for?
Don't ask me that.
That's crazy though. Like you would feel like you should have a clear, like, I'm voting for such and such. You know what I'm saying? It's the general.
I know.
And if I ask you right now, who you vote for? You're like,
but you know what?
I don't know. Because I don't know. I can't even say.
I gotta do my research.
How much research you gotta do? You ain't do. How much research you gotta do, Soraya?
I'm voting for Cavalier Johnson.
All right, Chevy, you got one vote over here.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna go out. Okay, so look, I'm gonna take the stance.
I have faith in Cavalier Johnson.
I'm gonna take the stance right now.
What?
Right, because they say if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for
any and everything. Right? Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a stance right now. I'm with you, Soraya.
I believe he can get the job done.
I don't know about that, but I'm still voting for him.
I believe he can get the job done.
I don't believe in nobody but God.
There you go. I believe.
I don't believe. I ain't gonna
he
say.
Can get the job done.
I'm voting. I'm putting my vote on Cavalier Johnson.
Okay.
I'm voting for Cavalier.
All
Johnson,
right. Okay.
So I'm gonna put that out there.
All
Hopefully
right.
that brother gets elected.
Yes.
But again, it can be very, very tricky.
Okay.
Come this, when is the election?
April 5th.
April 5th gonna be a serious day. And I would not be surprised if you saw so many white people and Hispanic people come out and vote against and vote for Don. Black people, white people, Hispanic people. I wouldn't be surprised if Donovan got a lot of that vote. I think the black vote is going to be split down the middle because I think black people just naturally are taught to not like each other and go against each other.
Right.
So there's an element of that that's going to play a factor.
Yeah.
And Hispanic people don't really have no motive, no real motivation to vote for no black mayor.
Yeah.
You know, they think they carry on like they white.
Hey, they together.
For most people, but they identify with the white people.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And then the white people, they just trying to always get a racial win. So they gonna band together.
For sure.
So I just think that it could be a possible upset, but I'm rooting for my brother.
Okay.
Let's go, Chevy. I'm Team Chevy. You always like big body Chevys in place.
Crazy.
I'm Team Chevy. Let's go, Chevy.
All right, y'all. 58 minutes after the hour of 12 o'clock p.m. We're going to take a quick break, all right? And come right back. Be right back right after this. Keep it here. And we are back on the Soul Gospel Radio Show inside this blessed Monday afternoon. All right. Dennis, you doing all right over there?
Absolutely fantastic.
Good. All right. So as I mentioned earlier in the show, there is a missing 12-year-old boy who did not return home from school on last Wednesday. All right. I'm going to try to put his picture up. Just try to put his picture up really quick. Yes. Try to put his photo up right quick. He did not return home from school on last Wednesday. And he was last seen 80th and Bender Road. And let's see. Did I go? Having technical difficulties. Real quick. Hold on. Hold 1 second.
no way you can like refresh it or